What's up, guys? This is JackRazak's. Going to do another random video. Friend is here. He just is doing stuff. And this is his arm. This is his arm, as you can see. Nope, take that back. Anyway, we're going to be, well, I'm going to be talking about random stuff. Going to be comparing old games to new games, Elder Scrolls, things like that. Movies, whatever. He'll throw in a comment every now and then or something, but anyway. Let's get started.
Just talk.
Okay, anyway. So comparing old games to new games. Now, a lot of the newer gen games, amazing graphics, have some good gameplay, but they're lacking replayability. Older games, they had multiplayer, had good replayability, and assorted stuff. Think of an example. Metal Gear Solid 3, since I use it for, just using this as an example, for PS2. Good replayability, had tons of time. The story mode was probably about average 15 hours long, but it had good replayability. Games like, let me think, Dark Void had some good combat, but the gameplay only lasted about 4 to 5 hours. So some of the newer games have been dropping off stuff, while older games had what we were looking for. Another one, Brink. Good replayability, but it's single player. Take something like Battlefront or something. It was multiplayer, and it was still fun. Good replayability.
A lot of replayability.
We both know.
Even though I suck at it. Like, I really do suck at it. I just absolutely suck at it.
Yeah. Anyway. Anyway, what else can I think of?
Movie games. Movie games suck. Okay? I keep, like, switching back from looking at my computer and looking at this.
Yeah,
anyway, movie games suck. Like, I don't know what, like, oh my goodness, Thor. Anyway. But, like, they want more money for the movies so they make a game. Why? It's like, it's a monstrosity. And not in a good way. I mean, frankly, the old Genesis games or the old NES games have way better quality gameplay than any of those new games.
Anyway, another one I just thought of, since I have Resident Evil 4 sitting right over there. Before buying that, I saw Resident Evil Afterlife. Just so you know, if you are planning on watching that at all, if you're a man, I want you to cut off what makes you a man, burn it, and then kill yourself. Because that movie sucked. And you get the idea. That movie sucked. Resident Evil 4 actually stuck to the whole Raccoon City and Leon and President's daughter and all that stuff. So that one was actually still good. Why did you put your finger there?
You can see my nunchucks.
You don't need to...
Right there. Do you see them? Do you see them?
Anyway.
They are my nunchucks.
Anyway, I guess we'll be going on something else.
Like me nunchucks. These are my nunchucks.
Anyway, okay. Anyway, we're gonna talk about just newer gen games.
Anyway, no.
Anyway, Mass Effect. Now, this has some good replayability. I've beaten the first one myself. Good weapon customization, armor customization. You can have the multiple different squad members. You actually have to be smart about it. Don't just run into it like Halo or Call of Duty or anything. You don't run into combat. You actually have to be tactical. Now, I started off as an adept. You don't want to do that, since the only weapon you can use is a pistol, basically. Yes, you have your biotic abilities, but still, not as good as being able to use multiple weapons. You may want to start off with an infiltrator or a soldier. Probably more likely a soldier because they have more health and can use all the weapons. But anyway, I played the first one. I'm working on my female character now. But anyway, I'm gonna at some point I'm gonna be playing the second one. And I don't know when. Don't know about the third one. Probably eventually, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Guess that's after Mass Effect. Elder Scrolls. Now, anyone who has heard of Skyrim is going to be glad to talk about this spot. Maybe ask some questions later on or something. But I haven't played Skyrim yet, but I played Oblivion.
12 dragons. Okay. 12 dragons. I've killed 12 dragons. I'm a level 20 mage. Godliness.
In other words, if you played Mass Effect 2, he's a biotic god.
I wonder if you can hear that. Do you guys hear my phone vibrate? Because,
Anyway, but Elder Scrolls. I haven't played Skyrim yet, but I plan to soon. I've played Oblivion a lot. I have a level 30 something, I don't remember. But no, I know some glitches and stuff that can be fun to use. I know a lot about just like where to go, like what's a good way to level up, how like good fighting combat tactics and such. Anyway, but yeah, I just Jimmy would be the one to talk to Skyrim because he's actually played it.
Yeah, he hasn't played Skyrim yet. It's actually quite sad. He should be, ashamed of himself. But anyway, it's great. I love it. I mean, frankly, I was going up to the Greybeards, and I was like, dragonfly down, and it's like, I'm like, shit. That's just exactly what, just like,
yeah.
Shit. And then that was it. And then it just kind of blew it to bits. But it took me like 10 tries.
Or so.
You save, then you do it. Save before. Save often and always.
Unless you're playing Knights of the Old Republic, you save when you walk into a room, you get blown up, and then you go back to that save because that's the only one you have, and you just keep dying.
Yeah, that's just... Okay, well... There's always
you get the
exceptions.
idea. Anyway, so, only thing I can think of is maybe we should talk about movies now. I haven't really seen many recently. You're gonna say Scott Pilgrim, aren't you?
Scott Pilgrim is amazing. You can hear that. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is amazing.
No argument for me. We've probably seen it about, what, how many times? 12?
Like, I've seen it like 150 times. I own it. He's seen it like 15, because over my house, he's like, we gotta watch it again. I'm like, okay.
It's not like it's a bad movie or anything.
No.
Anyway. Ah! Crap. Anyway, but, I like that because it was a gaming movie. Had a lot of references hidden inside of it. Tons of Legend of Zelda. There's a Sims one hidden in there. So.
P-bar.
Yeah, P-bar. Anyway. Okay. Anyway, but, so, what else? I don't know, maybe,
Never say I don't know in a video. That makes it seem tacky.
Well, as you see, I don't give a frill.
He says frell instead of hell or frick. Or, well, I'm not gonna say it on YouTube, but,
Shut the yuts up. Anyway, but which reminds me, old TV series. Anyone who was a sci-fi fan back in the 90s would be watching things like Farscape and such. No one really knows a lot about Farscape nowadays, but I shall tell you, for I have watched it growing up. It's about this guy named John Crichton, who he's flying a test spacecraft for NASA. Now it gets sucked through a wormhole, and then happens to smash into what is called a Peacekeeper striker ship. Now, they think that it was a kamikaze attack, and so he goes through all this, gets sucked onto another ship, onto a planet, and then back onto another ship, and he just keeps going back and forth. Has a lot of action, just really good storyline all over.
I didn't like it at all.
No, anyway, but, other good sci-fi things was Firefly. That was good. But that was a good series. I suggest looking it up. Really good. I liked it. We own it now, thankfully. And I don't know. So anyway, if you want me to do anything specific about this specific movie or a specific game type or a system or something, feel free to post up a video response or just ask in the comments or something.
Just so it's known, Nintendo is amazing. Just don't be ragging on my Nintendo.
We have a Nintendo fanboy here.
Screw you guys.
Yeah, we've been playing the Nintendo since, yeah. Anyway, we're at like 11 friggin' minutes, so, I will see you guys later.
This is the end. Reference.